Hello everybody! I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, I know I've been waiting for the new patch which has been announced, or the new update, and they kind of reached peak update enthusiasm about half a week ago and it's still out yet. And they're clearly stringing out update details to make it seem more substantial and get people more excited about it. And most of us, well at least me in my case, are going, yeah, get on with it already, you know, but they haven't. So, I'm going to start again, and I'm not going to pick up where I left off because that campaign was particularly deaded. These, they're more kind of just a bit of fun really, so I'm going to start again from the beginning, and hey, when the new update comes out, sure, I'll probably play that as well. And I'm going to go for the more pain difficulty setting once again. I'm not going to go for good always wins, because that's rather challenging for an aspiring necromancer. So here we go. Now, we have a little bit of an issue here, in that we've unlocked all the current playable minions in the game, and there are definite tiers of minions, with some things like the skeleton being sadly rather towards the lower end of the spectrum, whereas many of the unlockable minions, like the bone golem or the vampire, are so potent as to render some of the earlier game minions practically obsolete, unless there's special ways of using them, which are probably worth looking into. So, I would like to create some minions, but I'd also like to do everything else. I think I would like to start with Amateur Surgeon.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
Because we want more body parts. In terms of artifacts, we have the heavy armor, which was a bit of a mixed bag last time. I mean, +5 armor is nice, but that 15% chance of missing their turn triggered rather a lot more than expected. And this, with a description goes off the top of the screen. There we go. Infused dagger. So hang on, let's just be clear. No, it seems to be tied to a particular part. So this is tied to like this part of the sprite. This is tied to like the corner here. So it always extends upwards. So sometimes you get some games where like stuff will extend downwards or upwards, depending where it is on the screen. So, unlocks a secret destruction spell. Iratus deals 50 magic damage. If target is stunned, deals an additional 100% damage. That's a really nice spell to have.
Fetchy.
And we'll use that for now.
Embellishes my undead features.
Now, if I recall correct, we're going to want to craft a wraith.
Why do I get this sinking feeling in my putrefied gut?
That's a very good question, Iratus. Yes, a wraith it is.
The cold-edged stone of the obelisk hums with the power of souls drawn towards it. Many ancient monuments were built for exactly this purpose.
Now this does mean that I can't create a lost soul just yet. So I'll have a vampire.
Mine is the hand that feeds you.
And a bone golem.
Of my friends.
And then maybe a ghoul or a fallen Dampier, and then a lost soul to round out that party. However, I'm gonna make a skeleton. Yes, there is a reason behind this.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired, you know.
And then, with alchemy, I am going to upgrade armor.
Behold my work.
Upgrade
It's
weapon,
no gold, but it will do.
and upgrade dust.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Now, we have +2 vigor, +1 attack, +2 evasion. You know, those are okay for low-level ingredients, but we'll hold off for now. As for the humanarium, we still... The elite conscript seems to be bugged because he just never unlocks. And then we have other numerous foes. Oh yes, the fire elementals and the pyromaniac that we were going to have to deal with later on at some point. Okay, let's head into the dungeon and have some fun. But before we do, we'll pop you on there. So then we'll use that skeleton next week to create the excavation. The kingdom had need of the vast riches buried underneath the castle. Great veins of iron that promised to fuel conquest after conquest along with ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten age. The dwarfs were eager to offer their services in this project, bringing their untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only needed bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. With dungeons filled to the brim with both criminals and rebels, there was no shortage of slaves to work these mines. Drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug ever deeper, year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaited them below. Well now, Iratus is digging and fighting his way up to the surface. Now, there's going to be something interesting. Okay, yeah, so... Obviously I'm scouting out, so we don't go up that way or this way. So we're coming up here. We can go down these routes. I kind of say one of this route possibly looks most appealing. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3. So if I'm going this way, I can hit 2. Then go this way if I want to, or keep that way. So I think I'm pretty much going up the middle at this point. Okay. Group 1, to battle. I was about to say, are you sure this is the medium difficulty? Then it's like, yeah, they're hammermen. Okay. Well, hammerman, you get hit. And you can get shot as well. Why not? Don't get stunned. He didn't get stunned. That's good. We're going to go with futile hopes, which, to be fair, they're probably not going to self-buff very much, so that's not going to be much of an issue. And I'm going to rather foolishly take this moment to just do a quick check. Yep, all's well and good in the recording department. Right. There we go.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
1 down, 2 to go. So, in a way, it's been nice to take a little bit of a break from Iratus while waiting for updates, but I have been craving the return. Oh, that's not very nice. Okay. Let's get silly then. Oh, my zombie just skipped his turn. Okay. Now, I'm so glad that heavy armor skip turn doesn't prevent recovery from stun, because that would be horrible. It's not Holy Lance, honest gov. And back he goes again. Well, okay then. Tell you, the skeleton's turning into the superstar of this combat. Make no mistake about it. You know, he deserves a reward, and we all know what kind of reward he'll be getting. Go, my minion. Kill! Kill them all!
Become
Or
part
at least
of
that
the
one.
breathless tide.
Yes. That one shall perish. And we'll get a bit of health back.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
The skeleton is about to be rewarded. There, now he's all blinged up. And you... I don't like that alternate skin very much, but you know what I will do with that? You shall be renamed the Daft Invader. Because that is exactly what you look like. He'll go round, you know, sounding like someone who's in extreme need of some heavy breath mints. And tell people they must join the dark side. You know what? Let's make our zombie look silly as well. Yeah, silly zombie. So apparently we have new things coming soon. Can we build stuff yet? Yes, we can. Awesome. We will build this because we want it to.
How did these bodies wind up there, I wonder?
And
was there an effort to set me free sometime in the past?
we will...
These remains will be used as fuel for my growing army.
Let's look at the map. Okay, experience. We go for Iratus. Oh, but actually on this higher difficulty setting, minion experience is often better than Iratus experience. So on the easier difficulty setting, we can afford to pump the experience into Iratus every time we come to a steal. However, Iratus gains 200 experience. That will get us a straight experience point for Iratus. All minions gain 4 experience. That would get them a level and a half-ish, I think. So basically I'm thinking on the higher difficulty settings, we want to slow down Iratus' leveling and focus on that of the minions instead. So... I will go with... If I go with Iratus experience, however, we can start upgrading minion body parts straight away. But I'm thinking one or two more fights, we should be able to do that anyway. Okay, interesting mix of foes. Double minor, always tricky. Now, we still can't make that lost soul. So it's going to be this party again. And it's always risky developing only one party of minions. What I was going to do was bulk out this party, set the skeleton in there to heal, put the Daft Invader in one of these two, you know, use the facilities essentially. But I think as it stands we're just going to have to go like this for now and hope we get more body parts to make more minions. So we've got a vampire and a bone golem. Oh, let's have a blood phantasm. But we did part upgrading. Yes, let's hold off then. We will upgrade some rags though.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
Okay, so for you, I'm going to go Heart Piercer.
Serve me well, my minion.
Because that won't have any effect on bosses, and I don't know if there's a base critical effect or not. For you, sure. So what is the difference here between... Well, that's luck. Oh yeah, chance to kill. 4% is low and it won't stack with anything.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
I strongly prefer trench loading over even more powder. So I will go for that because it makes the zombie far more durable.
A nasty surprise.
And then for you, I need to make sure I don't get the debuff version, so I have to get the buff version instead because of the party makeup he is in.
Get back to battle.
And back to battle we shall go. You heard Iratus. Let's get in there and have a fight. Ah yes, return skipping is going to be fun until we can find another trinket or artifact or relic to place in that slot. I'm trying out the heavy protection here because it's the second time I've ever encountered the item and equipped it. Yes, I hastily corrected myself there. I may have gained it in the past but not equipped it. Why did I set up a blatant holy lance, you ask? Because it's a blatant holy lance. Unfeeling aggression. Sorry. Don't like you. We don't like you so much, we even managed to miss you. Alright. Let's keep stripping those defences. You. Bang. And the miner is gone. Hi, I'm Barry Scott here. Who here remembers the Still at Bang adverts, eh? Blimey, those were ancient. Look, I took the block off. It's better than nothing. Oh, she's double skipping. Oof.
This is my kind of entertainment.
So far so good. I mean, a bit of heavy damage on the zombie, so he'll be sitting out the next fight, whatever happens. We don't need to use Abyssal Hunger, we're doing quite well on that front for our daft invader indeed, the Dark Knight. I am not going to call him Mr. Bones or Mr. Boney, I'll think of something else for him, but for now, he is just our skeleton.
One more for the stockpiles.
Although I have a name for the zombie.
Kill, my darling, kill!
Yeah, right, now I just need flat damage on him. Oof.
Ooh, this one voided its bowels just as it died.
And a straight shot for the kill. Okay, so that fight involved us taking a lot more damage from the previous one.
Service begins.
Okay. Attack, vigor, evasion. Let's go for it. Wait, is that dumb? I think that's dumb. I think that's really dumb. Because we don't need another front ranker here. We need some back rankers. What can we have? We can have the Blood Phantasm. So let us do just that.
We are much alike, you and I. Revenge is what drives us.
Then the Banshee. Yes.
Useful if you can put up with their constant whining.
Alright, so for the bride, we shall take... %10 for 2 actions. Yes. We're going to go with Get Away From Him instead of You Won't Get Him. So it actually You Won't Have Him.
Results.
Or can't have him, truly. Right. I want Astounding Fortitude to be upgraded to... Unnerving Fortitude. Probably.
Serve me well, my minion.
And for our zombie here, we want to upgrade... Oh. Okay, so shock charges is magic damage. That could actually be pretty good, so we'll try that.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
And then for our Dark Knight, We obviously want the armor and
Back
resistance.
to battle.
Now, we are in need of the facilities. What else could we build? If we could craft another Dark Knight... No, we can't craft any minions. Okay. That's plain and simple then, isn't it? Alright. Well, what have we here? Oh! Ooh, yeah. So a Pharaoh Mask, a random minion and random enemy lose 50 luck until the battle ends. A hook, enemies of... No, we want them to stay. We want them to escape and flee. Smoking bands, yes. We'll be using that right now.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
I wonder if the description of this is offset upwards because it's primarily going to be in a lower portion of the screen when equipped. Whereas up here, it's kind of... It would be more useful to read it. Alright, so... There's a grave here, there's another grave there in case I choose to go that way. And another one here. 2 story events. I think this may be even more interesting, yeah. Oh yes. Okay, in we go then. Ooh, alright. 2 hunkies and 2 miners. We can have fun with that. That was so lucky. Right. We're going to set you on fire. Don't worry, the rest of your brothers shall soon join you in flames. You are not alone in this experience. None need to miss out. Got the blocks off, didn't it? Got the blocks off, and that's all that matters at the moment. Yes, toughen up, Buttercup. Oh, I was going to rename the zombie. I know exactly what I was going to call it as well. Never mind, the chance will come again. You burn as well. Everybody burns. Apart from Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. He doesn't burn. Not yet, anyway. Alright. You've got her blood up. Not she's got it, she needs to get it from you. The blood is back. Okay, awesome. Hello, this minion is hurting. Now you feel some pain as well. Oof. That's kind of rough. Yeah. You shall burn also. Never let the Banshee get to the front. One among you is not burning yet. That shall be remedied next round. Is perhaps a slight oversight on my part. Only ever so little. More importantly, however, the blood shall flow. Heal up, Bone Golem, reassemble yourself, and you shall burn. And now they're all on fire, how very nice.
Death delivered.
I would say it warms the old necromancer's heart, but we all know his heart is incapable of warmth. Or so he says.
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Yeah, you pathetic.
Oh! You don't get to run away, you get to die.
Excellent saw some fresh corpses.
And let's have a little fun.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
So we have this gambling chip. Oh, it's a consumable. Okay. Oh, yes. 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 Absolutely, yes.
Now I will make
Oh, wait.
tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
This is going to hurt, isn't it? My poor, beaten up skeleton. But you know what? I think that's a reasonably good point to leave the episode. Because I've played for a little while, hopefully it hasn't gone too long, and it's nice to be getting back into Iratus again. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!